The Oklahoma Sooners continue to roll at home. They've won 31 straight in Norman. It's the nation's longest active home winning streak. And a tough place for Jimbo Fisher's first road game as head coach at Florida State. The good news for Jimbo, one of the nation's best quarterbacks, made the trip from Tallahassee with him. Stopping Christian Ponder will be job one for Oklahoma today, while the Seminole defenders will have to contend with DeMarco Murray, who ran for 208 yards in last week's season-opening win over Utah State. A 7-point victory that was too close for comfort for Coach Bob Stoops. He hopes for a better performance today with a sellout crowd on hand at Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. It's the first meeting in a decade between two of college football's greatest programs. On a hot and sunny day in Norman, Oklahoma, number 17 Florida State is ready to take on 10th-ranked Oklahoma. And here come the Sooners onto Owen Field, where they haven't lost since the 2005 season opener against TCU. They've won 31 straight home games since, 51 of 52 overall. Back in Norman, Oklahoma, the Sooners and the Seminoles for the first time since they played for the national title at the end of the 2000 regular season in the 2001 Orange Bowl. Of course, Florida State was a dominant team in the 90s, but many Seminole fans point to that upset 13-2 loss at the hands of Oklahoma as the start of the decline for the Seminoles and the beginning of great things in the 2000s for Oklahoma.
67th FedEx Orange Bowl. The Seminoles of Florida State, the defending national champions, and the upstart Sooners looking for respect.
Intercepted by Oklahoma.
Winky in trouble. And a fumble. Oklahoma's got it. Quentin Griffin, touchdown. The champions of the FedEx Orange Bowl are the finally respected Sooners of Oklahoma.
And they meet again. And this big crowd is ready. Florida State won the toss and deferred. So Dustin Hopkins, the sophomore from Houston, Texas, with a big leg, will kick off. 6 of his 10 kickoffs last week against Samford went for touchbacks. He led the ACC in touchbacks last year. You saw DeMarco Murray among those back deep to receive, back with Moses Madu, who's returning today from a 1-week suspension. Didn't play last week. And there's that booming leg of Hopkins, sending it over the head of Murray and through the end zone. Down on the field, here's Janine Edwards. This will be the 14th play. Shane Millard is in at fullback, leading the way for Murray, and he scores a touchdown. The official on the near side signaled touchdown. He just did get in, and Oklahoma leads 6-0.
And it looks like DeMarco Murray is getting up a little slow. It's where the ball is. Goes up over the top. That's a tough one. Being right, even where you line up. And a lot of times guys get lined up wrong, and it creates big holes.
Pump fake by Jones. It got the receiver wide open. Ryan Broyles a touchdown.
Well, that whole thing, again, that offensive line. No pressure. He ran the ball, ran belt, come off with play action, has plenty of time, and does a perfect throw down that left side.
5 catches already. Landry Jones, 47% last week. He's 10 for 12 today against the Noles. Game summary. And Florida State had a terrific opening drive, answering an opening score by Oklahoma. But Florida State stopped on its second possession. The big statistical edge to Oklahoma. That will continue with another big play and a touchdown for Cameron Kenny.
John, it looked like it was quarters coverage, which really doesn't mean to a lot of people out there, but what it does mean is when the outside receiver goes vertical, it turns into man-to-man. Cameron Kinney did go vertical. Landry Jones had plenty of time to make the throw, and he beat Greg Reed. Looked like Reed was going to try to make a play
for 72 yards.
But we said at the start somebody else had to pick the pace up, and everybody's picking the pace up right now. The Sooners have them on their heels right now.
Right down the seam, wide open. James Hanna. And another touchdown for Oklahoma.
What Janine said earlier came true again. They couldn't even get lined up properly. 2 plays in a row. This last time they were a victim of lining up slowly and then also poor tackling.
4 possessions, 4 touchdowns for OU. Almost completely silent when the Sooners are getting ready to snap the ball. DeJuan Miller bounced off the hit and gets chopped down inside the 15. Poor tackling by Florida State and a lot of extra yardage for DeJuan Miller Jr. from New Jersey.
Well, let's be a little bit more specific. Very poor tackling out of Greg Reed in this first half. Yes, he's an exciting return man.
Seeing whether he was the right man for the job. He might be answering that question today. Jones dumps it off for DeMarco Murray inside the 5 and down at the 1. Xavier Rhodes prevented a touchdown. 1st and goal, Oklahoma, 56 seconds in the half.
Big Ben Haburn out there on that screen. You're going to see the center come on out, number 61, and Murray just uses patience and stays behind him, waits for the block, and then gets what he can get at the end. Well done by this Oklahoma Sooner offensive line.
321 yards passing now for Landry Jones. That'd be at 217 the entire game last week. Murray to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And welcome back to Norman, Oklahoma at the half. Bob Stoops leading Florida State. Oklahoma 34 and the Seminoles 7. Oh boy, throw it right into the hands of the defender, Travis Lewis. And a tremendous linebacker brought it back to the 8-yard line.
You know, Sean, he never took his eyes off of where he was throwing. Telegraphed that throw the whole time. I want you to watch this right here. I want you to watch his head and watch his eyes. He's eyeballing it. Now, all these defenders are watching the very same thing. He's not moved his head 1 ounce, and there's your pick. That one's completely unpondered.
He sticks inside an egg roll and then fries the whole thing up. It didn't sound healthy.
No, it didn't. It was a cholesterol slider, but he said it tasted great.
Landry Jones had a lot of time. Throws to Rattery into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Great effort by Rattery, the tight end. Refuses to go down. So it's a great effort by Rattery, and then it's an awful job again of tackling. Xavier Rhodes has him, get him on the ground. He doesn't do it, but credit Rattery for taking that one into the end zone. Also, Landry Jones did a good job of.
Hey, hey, do you wanna be famous? Everywhere you go, people know what your name is. Everyone you know trying to tell you your dream. I wanna taste that.
And welcome back to Norman, Oklahoma. Sean McDonough, Matt Millen, Janine Edwards. Third down and 10. Easterling the catch, and he breaks free. Foot race, and he scores on the last play of the game. So if you're Jimbo Fisher and you're trying to send a message to your team to fight all the way to the end, you use those timeouts, you keep playing, and you get another touchdown on the board to take back with you to Tallahassee. I don't think Stoops was particularly amused by this.
No.
Are you a little surprised that they
No.
used the timeouts?
Well, the timeouts, yeah, but I mean, you got to try to score. I mean, I understand that part.
47-yard touchdown.
Is Travis sound?
Dustin Hopkins, the extra point. And it is good. And that accounts for the final margin. Oklahoma 47, Florida State 17. Coming up next on ABC, stay tuned for NASCAR coverage from Richmond. Now for Matt Millen, Janine Edwards, and our entire crew, Sean McDonough saying so long from Norman, Oklahoma.